Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded, Stranded with Nemsun. Welcome back. Today, I am mostly looking at doing something more in the space station. Of course we're going to. The next sort of stage in the development of this series is to finish off the quest where we go to another planet. Once we've got to another planet, that's kind of the end of Forever Stranded. I'm not stranded anymore. I'm kind of in a spaceship, in a space station with a warp drive and all that kind of stuff. I can leave that horrid planet behind that I crash landed on and escape once and for all. Okay, so I was thinking, what could I do? I could do something a similar shape to the shuttle, but on that side as like the warp habitat or the warp core or something, or maybe change that into the habitat or put the habitat over there or whatever. I need to change it around a little bit. I need to build a new area onto my space station in order to turn it into a habitat. Now I could just like use these kind of areas off here and build some controllers on and just have it work. But I'd kind of like to build something. I do like to build things. You may have noticed I do like to build things. So I'm going to build another like fuselage of that on this side, and then maybe in the future something will happen here to make it even out, to make it look like a spaceship, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I should have just like a little round habitat area here to house some stuff, and then on the other side we put the warp core and all that actually into the shuttle and make the shuttle feel like it is actually the warp core. Because I don't know how big the warp core is. I don't know how big it is. We're going to make one today. I've got all this hooked up down from the planet surface and all that. And there's a few other little things that I want to do as well. The warp core itself isn't too difficult by the looks of it. I think I've got some plates ready. Yeah, I've got a warp core. So there's a warp core. And then this one, I think, yeah, I got everything there. Warp core controller. Okay. So I probably only need to worry about making a warp core now. And with this warp core, there's bound to be a warp core multi-block structure in here. There we go. Warp core multi-block structure. Let's take it outside again. I want to see what we got. Oh, actually, I can look at it like this, can't I? 15 titanium blocks, 2 blocks of gold, an input hatch, and 4 machine structures. Okay, well we can kind of work on that. Let's close that door. Oh, I think I just made it happen over here. Okay, well, yeah. I wonder how big it is. Should we? I think I want to find out how big it is first before I start building it. Right? Let's just plonk it down over here then. Okay, so we got that. Then scroll up 3 levels. So it's 3 high. So it's a 3 by 3 by 3, 3 high structure. Okay. And I don't really have a space for it in here unless I do it here and then move past. That might work. Actually, that might work. That might work. I might be able to set it up so it's in here and I just walk around it to get to places. Have a machining bay down here. Okay, we can do that. So what do I need? I need 15 titanium blocks. What? How many titanium do I have? I definitely don't have 15 titanium blocks. 15 titanium blocks is going to be 9. Oh, man. Okay. So that's quite a lot of titanium dust that's going to need preparing to make those titanium blocks in order to make that warp core work. Blocks of gold, input hatch, and machine structure blocks. Okay, well, it's going to take me a little while to get this sorted, so let's start by making, well, I suppose let's make 50, 60, 70, let's make 100, yeah, let's just make 100. I'm missing that much titanium. Can you make titanium for me then, please? Okay, let me just take the titanium. Let's just tell it to make 30. Because that's how much titanium I've got, and then it'll start replacing that titanium dust as fast as it can as well down there on the earth. And in the meantime then, there's something else that I wanted to check out, right? These are some little controls that we can use. for the space station. Altitude. Okay, let me use this. Altitude. Altitude. An altitude controller. We need one of those user interfaces. Okay. At advanced, craft. We're probably going to need a couple of those. Let's craft a couple. And hopefully the factory's all in working order. Yes, it is. Oh, awesome. I like that we can do the factory stuff over here like that. The other thing in advanced was orientation computer or orientation controller like that, which requires a compass. So let's make a compass because I know I haven't got one of those. Boom. Yes, orientation computer. Good. We've got the warp cores there. We'll keep those out of the way. And the other thing, gravity controller. I think a gravity controller is a thing that I need up here, right? I don't know for sure, but I think so. And I think I'm going to put these over this way for now. Because I do want a little habitat over this side. But I might just have this kind of stuff working here. So what's this? Altitude controller. Altitude is currently 100 kilometers. Max altitude change rate 0.1. Target altitude 100. So we can change the altitude, and does that mean we go higher? It does look like the space station's rising. It does, doesn't it? We're rising. So we're going higher. Okay. This is then orientation, angular velocity, X and Y. We can angle the incline so it's spinning. Look, we're spinning. How cool is that? Oh, you can't see from here. We're now spinning in orbit around the place, which looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. Having it so that I'd be upside down above the planet would make this beam look a little bit cooler, like we're keeping track with the beam. We're about to go and shoot the planet. Shoot the planet. But at least it looks like we might be beaming down into the planet, which would look cool. Yeah, so there's that. We've got the planet above us. Oh, man. And now we're dark. We go into the dark because we're on the dark side of the space station now. There's the dark side of the space station. Awesome. I like that. Okay, we got that. We can't see anything now, though. That's the thing. Can torches work? No, torches don't work in space. I didn't think so. And we got that issue with torches, punching torches with torches, duplicating torches. So that's the orientation thing, right? And then the gravity controller. If I change the gravity, I should flow around a little bit. Oh man, this is really super weird. Checking out the gravity systems and stuff. That's pretty cool though. I like that it can do that kind of thing. What does it look like when I'm outside? Oh, let me fly. So, as far as Minecraft is concerned, I'm standing still. As far as Minecraft's concerned, I'm standing still. My orientation is that of the blocks of Minecraft. Whereas the planet, or the backdrop to everything, the background is moving, and that creates the illusion of movement. Which is awesome. It's a great idea. It's an awesome feat. It creates the illusion of movement, but I'm physically not moving. The ship is not physically moving, but it feels like it because the background's moving. How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay, so there's that. I don't think I did anything with the gravity. I don't think the gravity was anything. I think the target gravity and all that kind of stuff was good to go. I think we had that kind of gravity already. I can change the height of this or make it lower down so we can get closer to the planet. With the altitude section, does it feel like we're getting closer? It does feel like we're floating around in space, doesn't it? Oh man, that's so cool, isn't it? That's so cool. I like it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to do some constructing of stuff for the warp core and that. But I'm playing with this. I like it. And now if I stop it there, does that then stop the velocity of it? Oh, I'm falling. Stop the velocity of it. Is it that going to be then like I am firing my elevator down to the planet. That's what I wanted to see, you see. I was looking to see if I can get the planet to line up and get my elevator to actually line up with the planet, like it's connected to the planet in some way, like it's beaming to the planet's surface. And that's how the elevator works then, right? I was figuring that. The only thing I didn't consider was being on the dark side of the planet now. There is something else that we can check out, right? Speaking of being dark side of the planet and all that, there is a space station light or lamp. I've already made one, and the space station light is super easy to make. It's just some iron sheets and glowstone. Let's make a few, right? And then down in these sort of areas we can pop one out and stick a light in, and then we won't be able to worry about lighting the place up like this. I can light it up like that, and in other places I can pop a light out like this. There we go. Make a light sources inside. That's good, that's good. And then there's certain areas where I can put those light sources on again, just to give us some kind of space station lighting, like on each corner of this, for instance. That would work like so. There we go. Give us a little light that way. And I doubt there's anything I can do in this box here, but if I put a light on that corner and on this corner, then that's going to help a lot. Okay, that works, and that's now beaming down to the planet. It will beam me down to the planet, which will look awesome. Okay. It's really weird looking at it like this, isn't it? It's really weird looking at it like this, but really cool all at the same time. I like the altitude controls and the angle of rotation and all those kind of controls. It's pretty cool. But right, now I want to build another habitat. I want to build another habitat on this side, something that looks like it's the space station habitat, and wait for all of that titanium to produce itself and work itself out, so I can make this warp core, which is going to cost me a fortune of titanium. It's already making more there. It's made 30 ingots already, so it's catching up. Won't be long. I'll make a few of these titanium blocks. We needed something like 15. Let's first 3. It's going to take a while. I'll be back soon. Alright, I think we've finally got all the titanium that I need. And now I'm going to decide where to put it. I was thinking of putting it in here, because this was kind of the ship itself, making it look like the ship docked with the other places. And being that up here is my captain's chair, then somewhere around here I would have the warp system, the warp controller. So I'm going to put it right about here. I think I'm going to put it about here. Yeah, because I can hardly walk around it, that's the trouble. Because it's going to be 3 in a 5. I need a bit more space. So let's make sure we've got enough space. Let's place it down here. So we get rid of this, this, and this. And if I need to run any cables underneath it, then I can that way, right? And I'll put those things back down in a bit. Right, so let's see. That there. Warp core structure type thing. And I'm going to need to be able to get into the top, I think. So I'm guessing that's going to be good enough. And have it like that. Going to be walk around the warp core and all that kind of stuff in the engine room. Yeah, I think this will do. This will do nicely. Okay, so we've got a warp core we put in there. Warp core there. Let's actually take this so that we're going down one more. Okay, titanium blocks galore. Tons and tons of titanium blocks. Titanium block, titanium block, titanium block. Okay. What we got back here? A block of gold, titanium block, titanium block, titanium block, titanium block. Okay, and a block of gold in the center. Block of gold in the center. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. And then we've got another block of gold in the center of that one. And then we've got the 4 machine structure blocks around the outside by the looks of it. Yeah, good, good. And there. And then one more up. And what we got here? We got another layer of titanium blocks. Titanium block. Titanium block. Titanium block. Titanium block and titanium block. Okay, so I've got 2 left. It's possibly got something to do with this little lip here of chisel and bits bricks. Let's get rid of those. And let's reorganize that. There we go. Yes, a titanium block there and a titanium block there. That's all of the bits that I was supposed to use. The controller I think I can use from anywhere. And oh, input hatch there. Input hatch on the top. Okay. Boom. So now that should be everything. And I should be able to put an AE system override and put the cable into there so the AE system can automatically feed this as well. Let's do it. Oh my days, look at that. How cool does that look? And in the middle of my ship as well. How cool does that look? Like I'm walking past it on the way to something. Da 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 da, walking past a warp core. Look at that. How cool is it? It's so awesome. What modelling such things? That I probably need to figure out how to do something underneath there now. Or maybe I could just put the whole... Maybe I'll just put factory blocks under there. Yeah, I'll get some factory blocks and I'll put that underneath it in a minute. Alright, that's really cool though, isn't it? Really cool. I mean, just... Yeah, I had to do something to sit that right in my head. Just had to sit right. Okay, and I can put some stuff... Oh, look at the inside of it as well. That's so cool. Look at all the inside stuff going on. Right, and I'm supposed to input some crystals on here. Now, I've already done a dilithium type thing going on over there, right? I've got crystals, and I've got the ability to craft crystals, right? The recipe for crafting crystals, is just putting the dilithium dust into the crystallizer. So I've already set that up in the factory so that I can craft it automatically. And so now I just need an export bus. Here we go, export bus and some cables, and I should be able to just set it up so that it'll only export dilithium dust into here. Come along here a bit. Probably need to make this a bigger cable eventually to match in with this one, but for now, there we go. Right, do you register? Do you register? Register as being part of the world around you and put the crystals in there. Okay, can you register putting crystals in? Missing channel. It's missing a channel. Why is it missing a channel? So that's something to do with all this. This never really did set up properly. Let's go. Okay, now are you missing a channel? Set you up like that. Now you're connected to all of this. This is connected to that, and this is connected on here. That's got a channel that way. This should have a channel this way. Do you not have a channel yet? No. Okay, I'm using too many channels in this section over here. We can do bigger cables though. I think I've got some larger cable. Yeah, I've got some dense cable over here. We can do dense cable in this section, and then we should be able to link it that way. I don't have a controller over here. There's a big thing. And if I don't have a controller, then I've got to put that into there like that, so that becomes connected up, and then those channels travel this way, and then that should have a channel. Yes, and now it should start putting dilithium in. Let's take this back. Thank you. Should start putting dilithium crystals in as soon as I've got them. I actually need a crafting card, which I've got in here somewhere. Crafting card. It's been a while since I've been doing any of this. There's a crafting card. I don't know why I did the spelling wrong, but I've got it right now anyway. A crafting card there, and that can be crafting behavior. Use stocked items or craft items while exporting. right? So now it should start exporting into there, but let's put that back in there, and that should go into there now. Yes, there we go. Alright, so the crystals are building up, and it's going to build up a stockpile in there. It's going to restock my warp drive. Oh, we've got new stuff going on in the warp drive now. That's cool, isn't it? That's extra cool. Some new stuff there going on. I really want to fill that in. I look at all this new cool stuff, but there's a hole. But the new cool stuff, but there's a hole in my destructor. But there's cool stuff, but there's a floor missing. No, okay. And I'm gonna dump all that back in there now. I'll keep these storage drives for now and fix that up later as well. Warp controller now should give me access to where we want to go, and I don't know if I should just dump it here. Does it need a power source? I don't know. Let's just put it here and let's see what it needs. Does it need a power source? Warp selector, data, planet tracking, data, warp selector. It does have different destinations. Select planet. Oh, look at all the different planets we've got. Look at all these planets. They're even moving. They're even moving. Sol 3, Earth, Sol, moons, Sol, moons, moons, Sol, moons, moons. Look at all these. Okay, so there's a decent amount of planets, it seems. Let's have a look at the planet list. Earth, space, Sol 3, Sol 5, Sol 6. That looks like more planets than that. There's Sol 24 here. Ah. Bit weird. Relative distance in units. Mass in Earth. Atmospheric pressure. Different as well. Awesome. Awesome. But that's Earth, so that's that one. What's going on here then? Sol itself, number of planets 13, with a little moon around it. Earth's mass. Okay, is that a moon? Maybe. It says space there. Sol 3, space with one moon. It looks pretty awesome though, doesn't it? Let's go up a level. Oh, there's different star systems as well, look. Sol has got 13 planets. Epsilon has got 7 planets. Then there's Proxima Centaurus, or Centaurs. Is that it? Can I see any? Oh, there's another one over here. Magnus Volupus. Oh man, we can't look into it. Can I see it? Yeah, I can see it. This is still counting as Sol, but it's other planets within there. Oh my days! This has got atmospheric pressure, Earth mass, relative distance in units. It's a long way away, but we can warp to these different places. That's crazy, and it doesn't seem to require any power. So I'm going to stick that in here, of course, somewhere around here. Now I don't have the ship's cat anymore. It's a shame, but I don't have the ship's cat up here anymore. So I can have a little control unit in here now. I could have put it down here a little bit, I suppose, but I could also put it up here. Now we could still select everything there, yeah? Planet tracking. Search for planet program from chip. So you can create new planets, okay. Data, you can find new planets that way. And that's currently the destination, Sol 51. Fuel cost 500. And it would be ready. 500 what? 500 dilithium crystals. Okay, well, I don't know, but it's making more as we go, so that's good. We're making more. Alright, well, again, it's time to pause, isn't it? It's time to pause, back up the world, and see what we can do about exploring using warp controls. Okay, so now we must boldly go where no man has gone before. Ship's cat, my death log, Captain's death log, star date such and such and such and such. Taking the ship's cat. The ship's cat's got like 3 out of 10 health back. Yeah, look, this is the last time we could be looking at this place. I don't know how this is going to work exactly. We are going to select a planet. I'm going to go back out to I don't know if I should travel to another planet outside of our system right now. Like, Sol 21, Sol 5, Sol 6. What is... That is Earth. Where's Earth? There's the planet Earth. Okay, so we can go up a level. It doesn't tell me where Earth is on here. Now, it's third rock from the sun. So, where... There it is. Okay, there's Earth. So, the closest thing to Earth coming up would be 11. I really don't know which destination I'm supposed to choose to complete this quest. This Moving Worlds quest. Find a planet that is like Earth. You have travelled far, have nothing to space travel. From having nothing to space travel. You have done well to get this far. Now it's time to take a rest, take it easy on your new home planet. Well done. So I've got to find a planet. So I've got to do some exploring of the planets. Right? So we know how to get back to Earth. We should be able to walk back to Earth. All of these planets here, look at all them all. Look at them all. Let's try that one. That one looks funky. That one looks weird. Like mega weird. Distance, Earth mass slightly bigger, Earth atmospheric pressure fairly high. Does that mean that it's gonna have oxygen? Who knows? I don't. There's a moon there. I'm just gonna try it. Sol 3. Let's go. Select Sol 3. Destination Sol 3. It's gonna cost 212 fuel. Core status not ready. Oh, we're warping. We are warping. We're warping sideways, but we are warping. We are now here. Wow, that was cool. That was quick and easy, wasn't it? Breathable atmosphere, no. No breathable atmosphere. We are now on Sol 3. Do we have the... We still have power. We still have power. Does the controller have enough power in it? It didn't use a lot, so yeah, it used, what was that, about 21? About 21 crystals. And, oh my days, look at that planet. Let's top up my oxygen quick before we go. Okay. And what's that? I can still fly using my angel ring. Look at that for an atmosphere, that for a planet. That's pretty awesome looking, isn't it? That is pretty awesome looking. It doesn't look like it's much of a planet, and I've still got to figure out how to get down to it. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to have to look forward to is figuring out how to get into the planet. So that is it for today's episode. We have got a new habitat on the space station. We have travelled. We have taken the space station to another solar system. And we're hovering over the blue planet. Who knows where this is going to lead us? Find out more in the next episode of Forever Stranded. Stranded with Nemsun. And goodbye.